What's up, triathletes? It's Tuesday, and that means it's time for a video just for you. It's Triathlon Tuesday. On January 6th, Triathlete Magazine's website put out an article with a handful of 2014's gear trends, some stuff that they see picking up for this year. And so what do I think about them? Let's dig right in. The first thing they outline is tri-specific saddles, and this does make some sense to me. Anatomically, the tri-specific saddles have wider rails, and they support your sit bones, and it helps to prevent a lack of blood flow to the important nether regions, you know what I'm saying? So I don't see how this can be a disadvantage. It might make a more comfortable ride on your aero position rides and in racing, and it'll help save your family jewels. So this one I'm giving a thumbs up. Even though I don't have any personal experience with tri-specific saddles yet, there's a lot of brands out there to choose from so far. There's ISM, there's Cobb, and now Specialized has come out with at least one, I believe. So check them out, see if they work for you, and report back to me on what you find. The next thing is disc brakes. There's some pros and cons to this. Disc brakes, you know, they rely on hydraulics, so they're no good in the cold weather. Unless you're really that determined to ride your tri-bike in the cold weather, I wouldn't recommend doing it with disc brakes either way. Stick with your rim brakes. In the summer months, when racing is most likely to be going on, I don't think you'll have too much of a problem. The one thing that concerns me the most when it comes to a racing aspect is, how are these going to be aerodynamic? Are they going to add a lot of weight to the bike? They're going to be metal discs, so how will it make the wheels balance out? Stuff like that. So I'm on the fence about disc brakes because they're really new. It's a big equipment change. When it comes to carbon wheels, you know, there's been some issues with heat buildup from the rim surface brakes. So I'm guessing that the disc brakes can help prevent that. It's just those other little things I'm not too sure about. So we'll have to see how it plays out, how they turn out in the wind tunnel tests and stuff like that. So on this one, I can't really give a thumbs up or thumbs down. I'll just say I'm on the fence. Aerodynamic race clothing. And what they mean by aerodynamic race clothing is that they want to bring short sleeves into tri-suits. This I am not certain of, and I'm actually going to go as far as saying thumbs down right off the bat. One of the reasons being is that from a mobility standpoint, it probably won't be as bad, but when you consider hydrodynamics, that's the main thing, is that unless they can make these suits with short sleeves so compressive that you don't have a risk of getting pockets of water in your suit that could potentially cause drag in the water and slow you down, I'm not sure it's going to be a good idea. Triathlon started out as guys racing in Speedos and a tank top. Then we got into the two-piece suits and one-piece tri-suits with short sleeves and, you know, variable leg lengths. And now they want to add short sleeves on there on top of all that. I don't know about that. It sounds like we're getting into a little trend here. Yeah, it's probably great on the bike, but overall, I'm not sure that there's going to be much benefit to it, and I think it's going to just die down, and we're going to be left with our usual sleeveless stuff, which I don't mind. It's not all that uncomfortable as it is. So, I think they're just trying a little too hard to squeeze some time out of aerodynamics. The next thing that they went over is compact aero helmets. The compact aero helmets are nice because you can ride them on a road bike without looking like an idiot. Sure, they might not be as vented as aero helmets usually are, but at least you get some of that drag savings without having a stupid tail hanging off the back of your head. Some studies I've seen have said that they're actually better than the long tail helmets because when you move your head, there's less of an effect on the slipstream. So I don't think they're that bad. I actually think they're going to be more popular and increase in popularity, especially as soon as the price comes down. So compact aero helmets, I'm giving a thumbs up because that just seems like a good idea for people who are, you know, on road bikes for most of the year and for people on tri-bikes. Mid-level components. I can't give you too much personal experience with this because my road bike is a low-end road bike, basically, and I'm riding a combo Sora Tiagra group set. But I know from experience and from bike techs telling me that last year's technology always ends up in next year's bike. So last year's high-end technology, at least some of it, may end up in this year's mid-range components. Can't be all that bad of a thing, especially if you have the money to upgrade and you want to go ahead and do that. You might have some weight savings and you might have some shifting benefits because of a little better gear ratios and a little better quality of the shifting components. So the mid-level components, I'm giving a thumbs up because I think you can really only get improvements out of that. Shorter cranks are the last thing on the list of Triathlete's 2014 gear trends. And this one I can't be too sure about either because there are some studies with some pro triathletes that say if you shorten the cranks, you can get a better aero position with the handlebars. That may be true, and if it is, then great. I want to see more evidence of that, and that it's a good idea overall to do that before I, say it's a good or a bad thing. This is something that, comes out of bike fitting experimentation. I'm sure we'll get some more information about it through this year, and if it becomes a major thing and it actually works out, then I'll give it a thumbs up. But right now I'm on the fence because I want to see what bike manufacturers are doing and the other component manufacturers, how they work this into their new offerings for this year and in the following years. So I'm on the fence of shorter cranks. I'm not going to give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down just yet. So in summary, thumbs up for tri-specific saddles, on the fence for disc brakes, thumbs down for the new aerodynamic race clothing with short sleeves, compact aero helmets gets a thumbs up from me, mid-level components also get a thumbs up from me, and shorter cranks, I'm on the fence. So what do you think? Leave a comment in the comments below, tell me what you think, and I'll feature some of them in the next episode. What do you think about some of these things? Or what else do you see becoming popular in 2014 and maybe in the future with triathlon equipment, clothing, gear, whatever? Don't forget to like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe for future videos. You can follow me on Facebook. Also, you can tweet me at Paul Lasko, and all that stuff will be in the next graphic. So check that stuff out too. I'll see you next time on Triathlon Tuesday in 2 weeks, and I hope to hear from some of you guys so you can give me something more to talk about next episode, alright? I will see you soon, triathletes. Keep on swimming, keep on cycling, keep on running. Okay, so I was originally going to interview some other people at my Tri Club meeting tonight on these subjects to see what they think about some of these equipment trends, and I filmed a little clip before I went out the door, and something happened with my phone. I cut off the camera a little too early, so you don't get the full effect, but you can pretty much guess what happened. We're going to a Tri Club meeting! What the fuck? We're going to a Tri Club meeting! It's not gonna do it again.
It's not gonna do it again.
Son of a...
Once in a lifetime blooper.
Wow. That sucks.